Chris, thanks for joining us again for another team selection video sponsored by Billy's Cakes. Obviously a tough loss last week to Port Melbourne. What's the feeling like around the club at the moment?
Not too bad. We were pretty disappointed by the result, but really keen to make amends this week. So we know we've got another big challenge against Collingwood, and all the focus this week has been obviously coming out pretty hard. So hopefully we can get out there on Sunday and really make amends for the last week's performance.
Inaccuracy in front of goal early probably cost the side a little bit of scoreboard pressure last week. Aside from the goal kicking, are there any other areas of improvement you'll be looking for from the boys?
I think just our ball use in general, really. Certainly across the whole ground, obviously it was highlighted in front of goal, missing all those set shots early. But I think we certainly could make more of our inside 50 entries. We won the clearances, had much more of the football, so we just got to be really much efficient up forward and really make the most of those inside 50s, and that'll lead to more shots on goal.
Moving on to this week now, we've got one of the stronger AFL standalone sides in Collingwood. What have you taken from their performances in the last few weeks?
They've been really good. So I think they've won 3 and lost 1 from their first 4 games, and even on the weekend they came up against an Essendon side who were pretty strong, and they actually had a couple of injuries go down pretty early on, but still managed to come out and really run out the game strongly. So we know we're really going to be in for a big challenge. I think they had 18 AFL players on the weekend. So certainly a lot of talented players running around there, and then even a couple of guys on their VFL list, guys like sort of Tom Couch, who's just been a really good player at this level for a long time now. So they're going to put out a really strong side, and we're really looking forward to the challenge of it.
Now, 2 big inclusions for the Seagulls this week, and you're getting Peter Fawkes and Kane Lambert back. You must be rapt to get those 2 back in the side.
Yeah, we missed them last week, there's no doubt about that. So we've still got a couple of sessions to go, but hopefully they can tick all the boxes that's needed of them. And we're expecting them to run out on Sunday. And obviously Fawkes just gives us a bit more stability down back. And with Kane, well, we know he gives a bit more class, and hopefully he's someone who can hit the scoreboard as well for us.
And we've also got a couple of development boys making their way into the squad in Jake McKenzie and Sean White. Can you tell us a bit about them as well?
Sean's been really good. So we've played Sean across a variety of positions, probably in his 3 years at Williamstown, but he's really found a bit of a niche for himself at the moment. So he's been one of our hardest workers in the development side the last few weeks. So really good to see him come to the squad, and he might be getting his first chance this week, which will be good for him. Jake McKenzie will play, so he'll be our 23rd player this week. So he's the one who's obviously a really good player. We've seen him come through the Western Jets, actually played a game as a 23rd player for us last year and was really impressive. So he's been really good across the half-back line and on a wing for us at development level. Really good user of the football, doesn't quite have the same long kick as what his brother Trent does for the Gold Coast, but really good user of the football, and looking forward to bringing a bit of class to our side. And look, he's deserved this opportunity, and I'm sure he'll represent our club really well. Okay,
Chris, run us through the side to take on Collingwood this weekend.
So from the back line, Brad Mangan, Peter Fawkes, Jack Charleston. Half-back, Ben Davies, David Fay, Cam Lockwood. On the wing, Jake McKenzie, Ben Jolly, Lee Masters. Half forward, Ed Carr, Scott Clouston, Mitch Banner. Up forward, Anthony Anastasio, Ryan Ferguson, Kane Lambert. On ball, Nick Meese, Adam Marcon, Jack Johnston. And on the bench, Jack Dorgan, Sean White, Sam Critchley, Sean Hetherington, Sean Ty, Nick Singh, Michael Gibbons, Daniel Kilikowski, and Jake Owen.
Now, there's no development game this week, but we do have a Legends match being played as a curtain raiser. Can you tell us a little bit about that and some of the Williamstown legends who'll be playing that day?
Highly anticipated curtain raiser this week, so lots of past Williamstown players running around. So we've got some from up to 3 decades ago and some from only about 3 years ago. So there'll be varying levels of fitness and various levels of skill ability, but certainly so many great past Williamstown players running around, legends of the club, guys like Bill Swan, Tony Pastore, Ricky Sleverson, Sam Crane, just these sort of players, Brad Lloyd. So really looking forward to seeing him out there. I'm sure it's going to be a pretty jovial affair. But so that game's kicking off at 12:15. So encourage as many people to come along and watch the game before, and really enjoy what should be a really entertaining match, and seeing some of the great Williamstown legends who have shaped our club run around.
Well, thanks very much for joining us again this week, Chris, and best of luck against the Pies on the weekend.
Cheers, thank you.